Hello guys, Belle here. Going to give you a walkthrough of the Shaman Legendary gear. There's this lovely, very portly gentleman here in beta that will allow you to see the Legendary gear and purchase it for testing. I wanted to give you guys a walkthrough so that you could see what you're looking at in some of these items. Sometimes visuals are always better and kind of help grasp the understanding. Now, I'm not going to go into how legendaries work because I already did that in a previous video. If you want to click the top right hand corner and watch the legendary breakdown video, it's going to give you all the information you need to arm yourself so that you can be ready when Legion launches. Make sure you click that video after watching this one so that you can make sure that you have all the info that is needed. So let's go over the items, shall we? Now, I'm happy that you get to see the difference. I'm wearing 810 gear. I'm on a max level server so that I could show you the difference in the PvP gear. Probably would have been better if I would have had PvE gear, but I just don't have that because I'm on a PvP server. So, but you can definitely see here that the stats are substantial on these legendaries, and the item level is 895, so that's pretty awesome. So for this ring, this is Haste and Mastery. Successfully applying a loss of control effect to an enemy grants you 70% increased movement speed and 15% haste for 10 seconds. This effect may occur once every 30 seconds. This neck piece is Critical Strike and Mastery. After not taking damage for 5 seconds, you gain an Absorb Shield for 15% of your maximum health for 30 seconds. The effect may occur once every 30 seconds. You have a really nice belt here. This is Critical Strike, Mastery, or Agility, depending upon your spec. And Lava Burst deals an additional 3, almost 4k damage over 6 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. Now keep in mind, some of these guys, you'll notice that it'll be for a specific specialization, but I'm just showing them all to you because the majority of them will be able to be used for all the shamans. The next one here, this is going to be a shoulder piece. This is Haste, Mastery, and Agility, depending upon your spec. Earthshock has up to 50% chance based on the Maelstrom spent to cause your next Earthquake Totem to be free and deal 100% increased damage. Your next one here, this is going to be a nice chest piece. Critical Strike and Mastery and or Agility, depending upon the type of shaman that you are. If Crash Lightning hits 3 or more targets, you deal 10% increased damage for 10 seconds. This leg piece here, this is Intellect, Stamina. Those aren't really the important ones because those are the base stats. Haste, Mastery, and also Agility, depending upon whether or not you're Hunter, Shaman, and your spec. Standing still causes you to send deep roots into the ground, healing you for 4% of your maximum health every 3 seconds. You also have a wrist set here. This is Haste, Mastery, and Agility, depending upon your spec. Chain Lightning deals 5% increased damage to each subsequent target. You also have a set of feet here, Critical Strike, Haste, and also Agility, if depending upon your spec. Earthshock has a 30% chance to refund all Maelstrom spent. You have a really creepy eye ring here. Some may argue that it's the Whispering Eye. Giggity. Come on, laugh. It was funny, guys. Haste and Mastery are going to be the specs or the stats here. Damaging enemies with your Fire, Frost, or Nature abilities increases all damage you deal by 2% for 8 seconds. Each element adds a separate application. Your feet, this is going to be Critical Strike, Mastery, or Agility, depending upon your spec. While Ghost Wolf is active, the remaining cooldown on Feral Spirits recovers 75% faster. For the next one here, you do have a wrist. This is Critical Strike, Mastery, and Agility, or Agility. Lava Lash deals 60% increased damage while your weapons are enchanted by both Flame Tongue and Frostbrand. Next, you have a great set of feet. This is Haste, Mastery, or Agility. Allies within your healing range receive 10% increased healing from your other healing spells. You have another ring here. This is Critical Strike and Haste. Healing Wave and Healing Surge increases the healing of your next chain heal by 20%, stacking up to 5 times. For this belt here, it's Critical Strike, Haste, and Agility, or Agility, depending upon your spec. Casting Riptide on a target below 40% health resets the maining cooldown on Riptide. This is going to be a belt, Critical Strike, Haste, or Agility. Enemies hit by your Storm Strike become lightning charged for 15 seconds, zapping a nearby enemy for every 1 second. For, it looks like almost 5k nature damage. For this set of wrist here, Critical Strike, Mastery, or Agility, Chain Heal reduces the mana cost of your next healing surge by 20%. And last but certainly not least, you have a pair of hands here. This is Haste, Mastery, or Agility. Increases the duration of your Healing Stream Totem, Healing Tide Totem, and Spirit Link Totem by 20%. So there you have the legendaries that are available now. Keep in mind, I'm sure they're going to be adding more, tweaking more, changing more. This is beta. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video, but that's going to be it for the gear so far that we are able to have access to in beta. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Make sure if you're new to PWNCAST, you do subscribe to the channel so that you can stay up to date on all your Legion coverage. Also, if you are new, make sure you check out all the playlists. We've done a lot of Legion coverage here, so should be able to answer any other questions you might need. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.